Mikel, first of all, have you recovered from Sunday?
Yes, fully recovered, yeah.
Did it take a while?
Well, it took like a normal game. Obviously, it was a very emotional game at the end, but they all are in different ways probably that the game we played on Sunday. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
You say they all are. Some don't hit quite the emotional highs of that. When you strip that emotion back, how do you assess that game? It's very hard with everything that went on.
Yeah, well, I already did after the game, you know, and we already moved on, and we are now ready to battle again on tomorrow.
You're ready to move on. I think lots of us have still sort of soaked up what went on, and we've seen extra footage of Haaland and you at the end. We've seen Haaland and Jesus at the end. Does that tell you kind of how much that game meant to not just Arsenal and City, but to everybody? That rivalry is fascinating, that you maybe got under their skins, that we all loved the head-to-heads and the niggle and the battle?
I don't know, it's part of football, part of a sport, and after the game, all that goes away and we move on. That's it.
Just maybe two more on it before I do move on. Were you surprised by the reaction that people gave us on the way you played that game? Because one of the biggest criticisms you've had against you is that you haven't been streetwise. And there you were, putting on a masterclass and doing everything to win a game. There was no soft centre. You were right at it, and you did whatever it would take to get that point.
Yeah, we had to play the game that we had to play, and the first 10-15 minutes we couldn't, 11 against 11, then we go much better, and then obviously we're thrown in a very different context. Every team does, you know. They played 30 seconds with 10 men. You look what they did, it's normal what they did for 30 seconds, but we have to do it in a different way. We learn from the past as well, because unfortunately we've been in that situation with them 3 times very recently. One, it was with Granite after 38 minutes it was. And we conceded how many? So, yeah, we better learn. If not, we will be very thick. I will be very thick.
The red card as well, have you reflected on that and what you said about it afterwards? And perhaps, does the threshold for a second yellow maybe need to be higher?
Well, I reflected post-match, and it's the same reflection today.
So that's still very cross about it and want consistency?
It's the same answer that I give. I think it's move on. I was very clear about it, I think.
Okay. 3 huge games in a week, physically and mentally. When you sit here now, how proud are you of what you've gone and done, some of the circumstances thrown at you?
Extremely proud. I think the team